My philosophy of math has drastically changed since the beginning of this class. With this being one of the first classes that I actually worked with students and taught in, I was able to grow as a teacher candidate and develop my philosophy of teaching. As I entered this classroom, I came in with a fixed mindset, the fear of not being a good enough teacher, and the fear of failure. After learning about a growth mindset and learning that a shift in the language that I can use can correct the fixed mindset language, I was eager to learn more and develop more as a teacher. A fixed mindset is when you think that you can only learn a certain amount. This can be seen when someone believes that they do not have the math brain and that others are born able to learn math. On the other hand, a growth mindset is the idea that the brain never stops learning and mistakes should be celebrated. As I was in grade school, I was told that I was the one with the math brain. Therefore, my mindset was shaped as fixed because that was what teachers told me. Jo Boulder stated in her book, Mathematical Mindsets, that scientific evidence suggests that the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the brain they were born with, but the way they approach life. After the discussion in class and forming my teaching around the growth mindset, I have been able to see the effect that a growth mindset can have with students. As a future educator, I now see the importance of modeling the growth mindset in the classroom to help students shape their own mindset. Something else I learned in this class was the importance of using quality assessment practices. A quality teacher develops an assessment plan to gather information from their students to develop a lesson to teach to their students' needs. I have learned from teaching my third graders at Ward Elementary that assessment drives instruction. I have learned this because after using informal assessment, I was able to find the strengths of my students as well as the areas of growth. By using informal assessment, I was able to see if my students were ready to move on to independent practice or if we needed to do more work in a specific area. I enjoyed using informal assessment because it was a low-stress way to see inside my students' brain and form my teaching to best meet their needs. My group at Ward used checklists during the assessment time, and we completed these checklists while observing our students during the guided practice of the lesson. The checklist took away the stress of receiving a grade and allowed the students to give their full cognitive load. In math, the access to the math language is a crucial area in the lesson. In my group at Ward, we took the time during the focus to allow students to play a matching game with vocabulary to warm up their brains. Throughout the lesson, we included the vocabulary to keep reinforcing. From direct instruction all the way to the closure is when we informed vocabulary. In the class, I learned that in order for students to learn math, they need the language of math to gain a deeper understanding of the content. In my group, it was important that students did not just understand the steps to solve a math problem, but understood the deeper meaning of why, and we believe that started with giving them the access to the language that they could use. I have gained so much knowledge from my time at Ward, even though, unfortunately, we got cut short and we only went once a week. I gained the confidence I needed to teach the language of a growth mindset and the value of assessment. In my future practice, I hope to encourage my students by using a growth mindset to show them their potential and believing in them. Math can be an intimidating subject, but I hope to get rid of that stigma in my classroom. I hope my students leave my classroom believing in themselves and having the mindset that they can learn